Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to work on our project folio for our 6.5 by 8.5 by 1 inch photo folio that will hold about 50 pictures. So we're going to set this off to the side and get started because this is going to be a long video. Okay, so you're going to have your piece A, you're going to have two piece A, and I've got everything prepped. You're going to put tape on both bumpy sides, and then you're going to put tape just on one dinted side. You're going to put the two dinted sides face to face, get them all lined up even like so. Set that down. Make sure, I think I moved mine. Set it down. And then you're going to peel the tape. And this is the easiest way to put these together. Okay, so then you're going to burnish. Okay, and then you're going to fold on all of your score lines. Okay, so fold and burnish. Okay, fold and burnish. Okay, get everything here. Hopefully I don't forget to tell you guys. I always forget something and make things very difficult for myself. Okay, you're going to fold on all of those score lines. Give them all a burnish. Okay, and here you have the base of your folio. Okay, so now you're going to fold it the other way and you're going to taper from that score line out. Okay, taper from that score line. Don't cut through the score line. You just start at the score line and taper. Now I'm going to have stuff stuck because the backing flew off of both of those. Okay, so there's your base construction. Now you're going to have a piece of Tyvek that measures 3 by 8.5. Okay, so on one of your one of your sides, you're going to draw a line. Hopefully I can see this enough. Draw a line, pick the ruler that works best that you can see, and I cannot see the line, so I am going to just make a pencil mark. Hopefully I can see the pencil mark through. It's going to be covered anyway through my tape. There, that's better. Okay, 1/2 inch. Okay, draw a line. Because this is where you're going to line up your Tyvek, okay? So you're going to line it right up there, just like that. Okay, get it lined up, and then peel off the opposite side of tape. I know this is going to be a complicated procedure, especially if you're anything like me. Okay, so that's not going to work. I should have drawn the line. Okay, draw the line on the proper side, reline everything up. Hopefully I'm in the frame here. Line it up. I'm right-handed, so I need to do everything right-handed. Make sure, okay, and then peel this tape backing and try not to move it, okay, and then just kind of gradually. Okay, just like that. Okay, set that down. Okay. Well, I don't think that was right. Well, that sucks. Okay, don't do that. I got mine in the wrong spot. I wonder if you can use undo to take off Tyvek. That's not near enough. You want to make, okay, not 1/2 inch. You want to be an inch away. So don't do half an inch, do 1 inch. Mine, it'll be okay. But you want to do 1 inch, not a half an inch. And then you'll have it centered from side to side. I should have measured better. Peel your tape. Like so. And then I'm going to flip mine the other direction and continue to put that down. So there, you'll see it is covered. This is just to strengthen your spine. It's not anything. If you don't have Tyvek, you can also use packing tape or anything else that this will be the first album that I actually used Tyvek. I've always used packing tape and it works just fine. Okay, so now you have your base. You'll want to kind of score your score lines or refold on your score lines. Okay. And now you have the base to your album. I'm not sure which side will do that, the front. Okay, so now you have the base to your album. Okay, set that aside. So now you're going to bring in piece B and piece C. As you can see, piece C has tape on the dinted side. The rest of all of your pieces, you're going to have tape on the dinted side, okay? So we're going to fold and burnish. Hopefully I'm not working too fast. I just don't want this video to be forever because it'll take a month of Sundays to load. Okay, so then actually I'm going to taper, let's see, I'm going to taper one end of these because then it'll slide in the project a little bit better. So we'll taper those, okay. And then you're gonna just get everything lined up. Just like so. And stick that down. And this is your pocket page that is going to be your center of your folio. Okay, so just like so. Okay. So now you're going to take your piece C and B and you're going to dry fit. I dry fit everything just to make sure to see where I'm lining things up. And this fits beautifully, just like so. Get it lined up. Now you can leave it here and you can use a piercing tool, but I'm going to pull back a little bit of the backing, like so. Dry fit that again, or I guess it's not a dry fit anymore. I'm going to fit that in there again and get it all lined up to the right spot so that it's centered and everything is lined up, like so. Okay, and then push your tape, push it down, and then gradually peel and pull the rest of it off. That way it doesn't kind of move at all and get out of alignment. Okay, flip it over, and the easiest way is to use a piercing tool. Get in there, pull that out. Okay, I lift it up like so. Then I will put and give it a burnish. Okay, so there's your piece C and B. And it doesn't matter which way you put this or whatever. Okay, next is piece D. You have two piece D. This will all, it won't look like this. You'll see it'll fold better. Okay, so you got two piece D. You're gonna fold and burnish. Fold and burnish. Bring back in your folio. Okay, and these are going to go, you have your C, you're going to open those flaps and be on the back and the front of your folio. Oh, always, see, I always forget something. Whenever anything is the same width as your folio, you always want to taper. So just taper to that score line, not over, okay? So then you're going to line it up, staying about 1/8 of an inch away from your score line so that you have a nice fold. When it closes, nothing is going to catch, okay? So staying there, and then pick it up and peel the tape backing. I have no fingernails, I broke them all. Peel your tape backing, just like so. Okay, do flip piece C and B over, and you're going to do the same thing on the back. Okay, so you're going to taper. Oops, you don't need to be a whole big taper. Taper. Okay, and then you're going to line that up. Same thing, staying about 1/8 of an inch away from your score line. Give yourself lots of room. Okay, lift and peel your tape backing. Oops, lift and peel your tape backing. Put that down and burnish. Okay, so there's those. Okay. Like I said, it will close better once you get the weight of all of your paper, all of your decorative paper on there. Okay, so we'll set this aside, and you're going to bring in piece E. There are 4 pieces E, okay, and as you can see, they are going to mirror each other, okay. Good Lord. Okay, pieces E, mirror. Okay, so now I'm just going to double check the measurement that I used. Okay, so from the cut edge, we are going to come in 1.5 inches. Okay, so from the cut edge, you're going to measure in 1.5 inches, making a tick mark. Okay, 1.5 inches, making a tick mark. And you're going to do this on all of your pieces. Okay, so come in 1.5 inches. I should have prepped these a little better and only had one that I needed to do. 1.5 inches. Okay, 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. And then we are going to line up our tick marks and cut them off. So you can use your trimmer, but I have a big trimmer, so I'm going to use my cutting surface and a straight blade. Okay, so you're going to line up those tick marks there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Line up your tick marks. Make sure your ruler doesn't slide and just cut that off. Okay, there's one. Watch me cut myself on camera. My open blade. Line up your tick marks. Like so. Cut. Okay. Same thing. All 4 pieces. Lining up those tick marks as best as you can. And cut. Okay, last one. No blood yet, yay. Okay, line up your tick marks and cut. Okay, get that out of the way. Put that away. Okay, and then now, it's like any pocket, when you have intersecting score lines, you're going to miter right between that X, or right through that X. Do that same thing on all 4 pieces again. Okay, all 4 pieces. Right through that X. Okay, fold and burnish. Get rid of your garbage. Fold and burnish and inspect and make sure that you don't have any interference in that corner. So there's no added bulk. See, we're good there. Fold and burnish. Inspect. The more you make these, the better you will get at tapering, mitering or tapering. You will see that you'll learn to where exactly to cut the best. And if you have a spot that it's not popping up, you just trim a little bit more off. That's all. Okay, so we are good. Okay, so now we're going to bring back in our folio. And I'm going to start on the back. Okay, so you're going to, that's those pieces. I put my letters so that they were the right way. So we're going to start and line those up, and you're going to line it up at the folded edge. So if there's a little hang over there, it's on the cut edge. Okay, so you're going to line those up on the folded edge. And then you're going to peel your backing. Hopefully you're seeing, sorry. Okay, peel your backing. Okay, stick that down. Okay, then you can do the top one. I'm going to flip mine around the other way. And do the same thing. Line it up on your scored edge, not the cut edge, your scored edge. Okay, line that up. Everything is even. Okay, peel your tape backing. Okay, then the other side. Ta-da! Okay, give it a burnish. Burnish. Give that tape a good stick. Get rid of your garbage. Then we're going to flip it around and work on the other side. I don't have a lot of space here, so I'm trying to keep my surface clean. This doesn't happen. You should see the mess I have when I get creating. Okay, so same thing. Oh dear. Oh yeah, I'm upside down. I was about to be worried there. Okay, you're going to line that up on your scored edge. Okay, line it up on your scored edge. Okay, peel your tape. Okay, and then peel the other side. Okay, flip that around. Okay, same thing. Line that up on your scored edge. Just like so. I cannot peel my tape backing and then place. It is never straight. I use more undo when I do that than not. So I find it easier to do it like this. You guys do it however it works for you. Okay, stick that down. Okay, so there's those pockets are done. Okay. So now we're going to set this aside again. And now we're going to bring in piece F. And again, you have two pieces F. They are going to mirror each other again because one goes on one side and one goes on the other side. Okay, so we are going to check to see how far. Now I did it from the cut edge, so we're going to come into and up 2.5. Okay, you can do whatever measurement here you choose to do. So we're going to go make that tick mark at 2 inches on the top. And what did I say? 2.5 on the bottom. Okay, do the same thing. 2.5 on the bottom. And 2 on the top. I apologize if my head's in the way. Okay, so there you have your mirrored image, and we're going to do the same thing. We are going to line up our tick marks and cut. Okay, so you're going to line up your tick marks. Just like so. Hold it down nice and firm and cut. Okay, there we go. There's one. Okay, do the same thing on the other one. Line up your tick marks as best you can. Straight as possible. Like I say, you can use your trimmer. If you have a trimmer, you just line up your tick marks in the cut path. Okay, so there we have our L pocket. Okay, garbage out of the way. Okay, same thing. Put the scissors away. You're going to miter those corners right through that X, right through that intersection. Okay, both pieces, like so. Okay, fold and burnish on your score lines. Okay. Fold and burnish. Wow, that was a terrible score line. Hopefully it isn't crooked. Okay, so there's our pockets. Okay, so you're going to bring back in your folio. Okay, you're going to open those up and you're going to put those on B and C. Okay, so you're going to have it so that your score line is along that binding, your page. Okay, so you're going to try and line up, okay, like so. And you're not going to have a lot of space. It's going to fit directly there. Like there's not going to be any space between your pages. Right here, okay? Not going to be any space there. Okay, so pull your tape backing and line that up. And if you need, just give it another burnish, like so. Okay. Flip it over. So now this is going to be on, F is going to be on B. Okay, same thing. Line it up with your cut edge. Like so, making sure everything is straight. Okay. And then peel your backing. Okay, and then peel the other one. Okay, just like so. Give Give it a burnish. So your tape has a good stick. Okay, so now comes the fun part. You can choose to use magnets and such if you want, but as you can see, once you have everything together, everything stays flat. Nothing pops up anywhere. Okay, so I didn't use magnets anywhere. Okay, so now we are going to get all of our 12G pieces. Okay, actually let's just start with 6. Okay, start with 6. Okay, and you're going to taper. Fold and burnish all of your pieces. Okay, so you're going to taper. And fold and burnish. The tapering is just so that you clean it up a little bit when you're putting your decorative paper on. You don't have to taper, but I didn't on my other one, and I thought this one I'm going to see how I like the difference of tapering. So I didn't like the way it looked not being tapered, so I'm tapering. Okay. I should have done this. It would have shortened the video considerably, but I wasn't thinking. Imagine that. Fold and burnish. Oopsie, taper, taper, taper. See, I usually forget. Good memory, but it is extremely short. Okay, taper, fold and burnish. Okay, now we can put them down. Let's get rid of our garbage because it's going to be a pain in the derriere. Okay, bring back in your project. Okay, you're going to fold that in, and then you're going to fold over flap D. Okay, so these are going to go on the front of D. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and work upside down. So you're going to put the first one, and you're going to line it up with the cut edge right along the top. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do is, the best is to do this before, I want to, should have done way more. I want to round the corners. I'm going to use the 1/4 inch, the smaller. Okay, round all of your corners. It's a nice clean, makes it look nice and clean. Okay, round all of your corners. Okay. I could have done this in the book, but it is far harder to do in the book because I did that with the other book. Well, that didn't work. I did it with the other book, and my corners are not nice corners, and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and I like to have nice corners. So like I said, note to self, do all of your prep work before you start the video, not just the taping. Okay, so get those all prepped. Okay, so there. Now we can bring in D, and like I said, I'm going to work upside down. Okay, so you're going to line that up along your cut edge, or along your folded edge. Okay, you're not even in the video, I apologize. Okay, we're going to line that up right along that edge. Okay, and then we're going to peel our tape backing. Okay, and burnish. Okay, and then we're going to see which way I can do this better. Open that up. Okay, and then you're going to do the next one. And I apologize because my head is probably going to be in the shot because I can't see. Okay, so line up your next one. Peel your tape. Okay, and this is the last, oh no, not second last, sorry, element to this project. Okay, same thing, line it up with your cut edge. Okay, peel your backing. Burnish, give it a good stick. Open it up. Okay, all 6 of them. Okay, just like so. Okay, line that up. If they don't line up, try another one. If you, like I said, I am a bit of a perfectionist, so I like everything to be nice and straight, and you will find, if you are a crafter and have been doing this for a while, that not all paper is cut straight. I have a package of paper that I fought with. I screwed up a couple of projects because I was using this package of paper, and it was a good 1/8 of an inch crooked. And I was so mad. So I didn't toss it away, but I tossed it off to the side so that I can get out a trimmer, and I will one day trim all of the pieces so they won't be exactly 8.5 by 11 because it's so crooked. Okay, so there. Oh, I forgot a piece. I forgot this piece. So we're going to have a piece. I will have the measurement. It won't be in the video, but I'll have the measurement in the description box. So it will be piece I, and it is going to be your closure. But you can use ribbon. You can use whatever you want as your closure here. Okay, so then we're going to flip that over, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to... we got one more piece here. I wasn't counting. We need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I wasn't counting. One more piece. Good Lord. Okay, so get that lined up. And peel your backing. Now we have all 6 pieces. Okay, there you have them. And these are sized for a 4x6 so that you can still have some pattern paper there. Okay. So close that up, and we're going to work on the other side. Okay. I hope I did that. I did that. Okay. Shoo! I'm confusing myself. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Do our prepping here. Okay, get our 6G pieces. We'll round our corners. Round our corners. Taper. You guys can fast forward so you don't have to watch all this. I don't know how to do all that editing stuff, so I just freeball it. So the great thing with videos, fast forward, pause, rewind, it's great. So you can just fast forward through all of this part because you know what you're doing. You're going to round the corners, taper, fold, and burnish. Okay, so we got that done. Okay, the next one is taper, fold, and burnish. Okay, taper, fold, and burnish. We are almost done, so hopefully this video isn't too terribly long. We only have 4 more pieces to put on after this, and they are easy. The only reason that I try to keep these videos short is because it takes forever to load them. To do a video that is approximately half an hour long, it takes about 2 to 3 hours for me to upload it to YouTube. So That's why I try to keep the videos as short as possible, because I don't want to take days to upload a video. Okay, so there's your last piece. Okay, now we can put them into our book. Get rid of your garbage if you can. Okay, so you're going to have the top of piece, you want the top of piece D, however you work best, okay? So you take your first piece. Now I have them all together. Okay, first piece. Okay, line that up. After you get the first piece, lining the next pieces will be way easier. Okay, line that up. Peel. And stick. And I think, yeah, I ripped it. Don't hold it too tight because you'll rip the tape backing. Okay. Burnish, open. Next piece. I have them all together, so they're so difficult to grab. Okay, next piece. Okay, line that up. Just like so. Peel and stick. Burnish. Okay. Next one. So if you decide to use some designer paper in there, pretty paper, if you have it burnished like that, you're not going to see the score line or the cut. Okay, so get all of your pieces like so, lined up, peel, and stick. Burnish. These folio projects with this style, I've got a few of them on my channel. There is, it's so easy. You do the same, your A piece is the same for all of them, and then you can vary from that point on. Your B and C pieces for your page can be narrower depending on what you want to do with it. But I have another idea for a project like this for National Scrapbook Day, and hopefully an album as well, because this is a quick project. These really are quick. Okay, so that, now you're gonna open that page up. So you have your open again here. And now we have our H pieces. Okay, you have 4 H pieces. You're gonna fold. Let's get rid of our garbage here. I don't have a lot of room on my desk. Fold and burnish, especially to be in the video. Fold and burnish. You're gonna have 2 on the front and 2 on the back. Okay, fold and burnish. Now I'm just gonna eyeball this, but you're going to have one about a 1/2 inch. Let's go a quarter to a 1/2 inch from the top, and about 1/8 inch away from your score line. I'm going to measure. I know. Okay, about 1/4 inch. Okay, 1/4 inch. And about, like I said, 1/8 inch away from your score line. Okay, stick her down. And then the other one is going to stick on the other side. Okay, so you're going to be in the spine of it. Okay, so you're going to be about 1/8 inch away, even a little bit more there. And then same thing, about 1/4 inch. I eyeballed that one pretty good. 1/4 inch. peel. And because you're not going right to the edge, you don't have to taper that corner. Okay, give them a burnish. Now, what happens here, you can put an insert in there, or you can use this photo flap to keep this shut. Okay, open it up. Okay, and you have more H pieces. 2 more, the last 2 pieces, and our project is done and ready to decorate. I can't wait to see. Please find my Facebook group, Together We Are Happily Stampin'. Spelt the same as what my YouTube channel is. Find that on Facebook and share your projects that you make from my tutorials. I would love to see them. Okay, about 1/8 of an inch away and about 1/4 of an inch down. Head in the way, of course. 1/4 of an inch. Okay, about 1/8 of an inch away. Peel and stick. Just like so. And the next one, about 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch away from your score line. Come down a smidgen. I hope you can see this still. Okay, perfect. Peel your backing and we are done. Ta-da! Just like that. Give it a burnish. And there it's done. And again, you can use that to close. And now this will stay closed. Like once you get the weight of all of your designer papers on here, it will stay closed 100%. We're not done the video because I forgot the insert. Okay, so we are going to find our insert pieces. Okay, so you're going to start with piece A. Okay, fold that, okay, in half, and you've got, as you can see, you've got a shorter side and a slightly longer side. Okay, so now you're going to bring in piece B, taper those edges just like so. Okay, fold and burnish. And then piece B is going to get glued to the short edge, the short side, and you're going to glue it on the scored edge. Okay, so you're going to put along the scored edge on the short end of that piece. Okay, line them up. Try and getting them, if you're like me, it's got to be perfect. Okay, line them up and then peel your tape. Okay, this is going to give you your insert. Okay, burnish. Okay, so just like that. So you got A and B, and this gives you an insert. This is your insert. Okay, so now you've got two C's, which is a pocket. So you're going to miter through that intersection. Okay, do both pieces. Miter. Okay. Fold and burnish. Fold on all your score lines. And then just inspect those corners so that you don't have any bulk in there, nothing overlapping. Okay, just like so. Okay, check those, we're good. May as well do both pieces. Okay, fold and burnish. Okay, inspect, perfect. Okay, may as well do D. This is going to be the stack part of your pocket. So you don't put tape on the bottom. That's just a guide. But you put tape on your two sides. Then you're just going to cut up along that horizontal score line. And then you're going to just taper in to that cut edge, that cut where you know what I mean. You can see it. I don't know what words to use. Okay, so cut in there again, just to the score line, not past. Okay, and then just taper up to your score line where you cut. Okay, so that gives you that tuck pocket. So we're going to do both. As you can see, this one I messed up on and I put tape on it before I realized it was my stack pocket. So I just peeled it off. It's going to tuck, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so you're going to cut up to that, just that score line, not past, in, perfect. Okay, set those aside. Okay, now you're going to bring in that piece. Okay, so it's going to slide in like this. So this is the front, flip it over, and this is the front, okay? So we're going to put one C piece, okay? If you want to open it up, okay, you're going to line up your cut edge like so, just like so. And as you can see, you're going to have a space by your score line, okay? Stick that down. That space is going to make everything close a little better. Okay, so you can peel your tape backings off of your side pieces and then just work it and stick it down. Okay, give it a burnish. Okay, then flip the other way and do the same thing, and you're going to put your pocket on, your C pocket on, aligning it up with your cut edges, giving you that space in there. Okay, peel your tape backing. Okay. And then peel your other sides off. Hopefully you're not having the difficulty that I am. Okay, just like that. And then peel and stick. Give it a burnish. Always burnish so that your tape has a good stick. Okay, so now we're going to bring in those pieces D. Okay, and you're going to fold in on those score lines, just the two side score lines, not the bottom score line. Okay, fold those in. Okay, just like so. Just like so. And we're going to just dry fit, always dry, This is why I dry fit, so that if I need to make any adjustments, because good Lord, I don't know why that happened. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull and kind of rescore. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just going to pull that over just a little bit, line those up, and kind of rescore this piece. Because I'm not sure why that happened. Okay. And then we're just going to cut in a little bit more here, just a smidgen, not very much, and see if this helps. Hopefully yours doesn't have that problem. When you get to these pieces, if you can cut them, I'll see if I can get the measurements right, but you cut them. Ah, perfect. There we go. Okay. So that'll tuck in just like so. See if it works over here too. Yep, perfect. That one fits better even. Okay. And again, like I said, this is your paper. If you don't cut everything the exact same width on your trimmer, that's where you get those hair fractures that are the wrong measurements. Okay, so you're just gonna tuck that in and stick it down and burnish. Okay, same thing over here. See what we need to fix. How much in? Lots. Okay, come in again, give it a new fold, new burnish. Make sure everything is straight. Okay, and then just trim that off like so. See if it fits. We need to come in more, so we're going to do the same thing to the other side and see. Or this didn't work. This is why I hate doing videos sometimes, is because measurements, and then I don't know how to edit, so everything is all annoying. Okay, pull that over and slowly burnish it so that it's straight. Okay, and then just kind of taper that in a little bit again. And now it should fit better. Now it fits perfect. Perfect, I tell you. Okay, so I apologize for that. You shouldn't have that issue if you're cutting everything properly. I obviously cut wrong. Okay, so you're going to tuck that in and just stick it down. Just like so. There you have it. Okay, then you bring that back in. Okay, and this will just tuck right in that pocket. Just like that. Ta-da! And there's your folio ready for decorating. I hope you enjoyed it, and I apologize for the flaws, but I am not a professional. I am an amateur. So I hope you'll have fun and you'll come back and see what other fun tutorials I have. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.